All right, welcome to another episode of the MMA Fight Game Podcast. You may recognize this Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills loving Ohio State wrestling fan. We are here with Devin the Prodigy Smyth, who's making his return. I think he kind of likes Buffalo, New York for a reason, probably because Josh Allen is here, but he's fighting at LFA Legacy Fighting Alliance 177 at the beautiful Seneca Niagara Casino in Niagara Falls on Friday, February 23rd, 2024. He's fighting after coming off a massive dub back in September. He is actually fighting for the 170-pound interim welterweight title, one of two title fights on the night. He's fighting against Khabibnurmagomedov, with the winner to face Gerald Nato to unify the titles later this year. Prodigy, good to see you, brother. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself, man?
Good, man. Good, man. Glad to see you. So before we, as we were talking offline, like we normally do, if people are waiting to go to your fight and support you, there are literally like 5 tickets available through your site, through Ticketmaster. So if people are waiting, if they don't get tickets like right now after we get this done with this interview, they're probably going to be watching on UFC Fight Pass. How good
Right.
does that make you feel coming back to Seneca Niagara Casino in a sold out venue?
Man, it's amazing, and that's part of the reason why we wanted to come back to Niagara Falls was, man, it was just such a great environment last time, and of course, what I'm saying, we rocked the roof off, but man, it was just an amazing environment, what I'm saying, being around so much family, having so many people there felt like home to me, so when we heard about interim title shot, man, I said, man, let's bring it right back to Niagara Falls, man, because I feel at home there. It's a great presence. I love the mood. I love the Seneca Niagara Casino. They treated me real well, and so I said, let's do it.
Yeah, Seneca Niagara Casino, they've been hosting MMA fights for the longest time. Obviously, your godfather, Rashad Evans, the former UFC uh, title champion, light heavyweight title champion, is from Niagara Falls. He has a big following. You have a lot of family out there, but obviously, excuse me, there was a huge buzz because in your last fight in September, you were blowing the roof off of two places. You're blowing the roof off of Seneca Niagara. And when I was at Noche UFC, we were at the ski lodge in Cosmopolitan. And when you had that vicious head kick knockout, I screamed and everybody looked at me like, what's going on? So you were making people look around in two major cities. But
Uh,
go ahead.
no, it was three major cities, man. I had my people back in East Lansing rocking too, man. It was a good time. It was a good time.
Yeah, before we get into your upcoming fight on February 23rd at for the title at LFA 177, talk me through that process. Talk me through fight because obviously you and John were major up and coming rising prospects. When you through that combination, did you practice that in back? Because a lot of times you hear the guys or the female athletes say, you know what, we were practicing that combination. You have Jorge Masvidal's knee, you have Alexa Grasso's combination as well at 285. Was that something you worked on or no?
I throw that kick so much in it. I throw it so much to just and just sort of a part of being free with my stand up, and that's just sort of become sort of my reaction. I've become pretty accurate with that kick. When somebody's back is against the cage and they circle off, I can fire that kick either way. And it just helps me that you're gonna when you circle off because you're gonna walk right into it, and that's sort of what happened. Um in the fight, man. It just happened so slow. I love it. It was just I seen him cutting left and I said, oh my gosh, like I gotta go. I gotta break his face, and do the kick and and happen to land and good night.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those adages like Bruce Lee said, I don't fear the man that knows 10,000 kicks. I fear the man that's practiced one kick 10,000 times. Is that similar to that kick that you landed on Piersma?
Yeah. I throw that kick a lot. I throw it in training a lot. You can ask my training partners. They've been caught with it. Um I just throw it. I just throw it. I like being fun, man, and I love the highlight. You know what I'm saying? I want to have fights, and I want to have, you know what I'm saying, when people come out to see me, I want them to remember, like, damn, like that was crazy. Like I saw that, and even my one of my main training partners, Lance, he always still he like watching that live was crazy. Like, you know, and that's what I sort of love the most, you know, and that's what I aim for in my fight. So I throw that type of stuff all the time, you know, and I'm gonna continue to do that.
Now the $1 million question is, in your family between you and Rashad, obviously Rashad has that viral knockout of Chuck Liddell at UFC 88, and then you have your viral kick. Whose is better?
Hey man, I still gotta give it a shot on that one, man. Knocking out Chuck Liddell was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was nuts. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. But that's what he wants from me, man. He wants me to not necessarily, I don't want to say I mean even that, he wants me to get to a point where I'm at a better position. I'm doing better things. And that's like what he wants. You know, I think, and that's why I think me and him work out so well, and we train together so well, and we click so well, is because he really just honestly wants the best for me, you know. He wants me to go above and beyond what I can even see, you know, and that's really a big motivator for me, you know. So
Yeah, and I mean, we talked in depth our last interview leading up to your fight against John about, the things that Rashad brings. Obviously,
yeah.
he's been in the business a long time, obviously family, so you can trust him there. Obviously, you won the LFA's Fan Choice of the Year award for that knockout. Did anything change for you? Like any notoriety? Were you doing more interviews? Did any other promotions call you to get on their cards at all?
No, not really. Um I was really sort of stuck on sort of with LFA. I know the path that I'm trying to take, you know, and like I said, I stay with people that treat me well, and LFA has always treated me so well, with so much respect. They take care of me when I came last time as well. Like,
Hmm.
man, I'm telling you, so I know my path. I know me and Rashad and I have a plan, and you know, I'm just trying my best to stick to that plan, you know. So really wasn't even entertaining any other calls from any other promotions unless it was the UFC or PFL or something like that, you know. And the UFC or PFL, you know, said, "Yo, go get this belt," and I said, "Okay." So you know what I'm saying. So we gonna go get this belt, and then we gonna see what's up after that.
Yeah, so obviously you're fighting at LFA 177 on Friday, February 23rd at Seneca Niagara Casinos. People can't get their tickets through you. They're going to be watching on UFC Fight Pass via subscription, which is no big deal. You're taking on the two-time Russian national champion, who also was on the same card the night that you fought John Piersma in Shamdakan Magomedov, who is 7-1. What are your expectations for that fight? Obviously, we all know Rashad is a big wrestler. Your family is big wrestlers and things like that. What are your expectations and what are your plans for that night with what you can say without giving any game plan or secrets away?
Nah, he's a tough cat, man. But everybody knows what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's just, can we stop it? You know, we know he's gonna wrestle. You know, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? And people look at my knockout of the year and the last couple of fights I've had, and forget, like, yo, like, I'm a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no two-time Dagestani or Russian national champ fucking wrestler. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, but I have damn good takedown defense. I have damn good takedowns. I know what I'm doing on the ground, and dare I say, I'm pretty damn good on the ground. You know, so the plan, man, go in there and do me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I feel like I need to do to get done. Just like I said in my last fight, the last time I was on with you, man, is I'm gonna go in there and do me, because when I do me, I'm the most dangerous. I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous, man. And that's what we saw in the last fight, you know, and that's just what it was. I was comfortable right off rip, felt myself. I felt calm. I felt confident. And I was just doing me, just flowing, just doing what I felt was right, and look what that led to, you know. So I plan on doing the same thing. Obviously I want to keep it on the feet. I like standing up, you know, but I'm not nervous or scared if it goes to the ground either.
Yeah, and then you talked about with a successful win, you talked about you and Rashad have a plan. What would be next?
Shit, we hoping for the best. I'm not like I said, I always just whatever Rashad thinks is what's next. You know what I'm saying? Whatever Rashad, but we hoping we always hoping for that call after this win. So I'm right there, man. Just gotta go deliver.
Now, are you hoping from a call from PFL or the UFC more so, or are you trying to carry the family line over into the UFC?
Yeah, it's everybody, and that's how I always explain it to people is, PFL would be super dope, and if they were to call me, I'd be like, yo, like for sure, I'll definitely fight in your $1 million tournament, like for sure, like no doubt. But the UFC is like the NFL, yo. Like every kid's dream is to go to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? And it's always been my dream for the past who knows how long since I started fighting when I was 10 years old. You know, that yeah, I want to be in the UFC one day because that's the first thing I seen when I seen Rashad fighting. I was like, oh my goodness, he was in the UFC. I'm like, oh my, like that's exactly where I wanted to be. So for the longest time, it's been the UFC. So yeah, who do I prefer? Yeah, of course. I'm trying to go to the UFC. I'm trying to be under those lights in front of that many people, and you know what I'm saying, on TV, on you know what I'm saying, with all the fight kits and the promotion and the whatever. Of
Mhm.
course I want to go to the UFC, but I'm not discriminating against PFL or one, even one championship, man. I'll rock with one too because they taking care of my man Jared Brooks very well. So my mind's open, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we got plans.
Yeah, no, that's great to hear. So I obviously before we wrap this up, there's obviously a big game this coming week in Vegas between the Niners and the Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously, we've had some DMs going back and forth with your viral quarterback pitcher, and I gave you some shit because you put Josh Allen fourth. Who do you got in that game and why?
I got San Fran because it's about 40 Buckeyes on that team, and I'm going with my Buckeyes till I die.
Who's the best Buckeyes on that team?
Chase Young, Nick Bosa.
Yeah,
Chase Young, Nick Bosa. And I think they got who else? They got my man's
McCaffrey, but I don't know if he's Ohio
no,
State.
McCaffrey went to Stanford. Um Shit, man. I was just thinking about his name. What is it? He's a lineman. I don't know. I got a couple Buckeyes on that team, so I
Trent,
like.
it's not Trent Williams, is it?
No, Trent Williams went to Bama.
Okay.
Trent Williams went to Bama. Shit. Did he go to Bama? I don't even know. I don't even know. All I know is they got Chase Young and Nick Bosa on the line, brand new. Some of the greatest Buckeyes, and my shout out my boy Andrew Spruill. Uh, he's like really close with Travis Kelsey and all them, and I just really don't want him to win. So. I'm gonna go with the 49ers halfway because my man Andrew wants the Chiefs to win, and halfway because it's a Buckeye Nation over there in San Fran.
Yeah. And you got a prediction on score?
I take 27-23.
Okay. 49ers in Vegas.
27-20. Yeah, but I'll take 27-23 49ers.
Okay. And before we go, is there anybody that you want to thank? Any sponsors, anything like that, leading up to your fight on February 23rd?
Yeah, man. Shout out my boys over at Solid 2. They're making my fight kit, my fight shorts. Love that, man. My fight shirts. My link will be up soon. Actually, probably I think today my link will be up. So get at me for my link for fight shirts. I want to see everybody in black and gold. Shout out GSG, my marketing company. Love you guys. You guys are always coming through and pulling it together for me. Shout out LFA. Shout out Rock Bar Day Club. We coming after the fight. It's gonna be lit. Holla at me. Who else? Shout out Umbo, shout out Life Medical Center. My boy Mike Alderani, best doctor. If you're in the Michigan area, Detroit area, you need to holler at your boy Mike Alderani. He's the best doctor around. And that's my guy. Shout out to Mike. I love you. Um, that's it. Shout out Umbo, my guys. Rashad, love you. Shout out Jay Nice, Janice, my mother. I love you.
Okay,
Uh
I'm actually looking forward to meeting your mother. Well, we've talked a little bit. We're gonna meet up at your fight, trying to get to meet her in person and stuff
Jay
like that.
Knight big. Jay
She
Knight
might
big.
put me to shame with how heavy she lifts, man. I'm a
Hey,
little intimidated.
she be putting some weight up, Jay Nice. I love it. She be in the weight room working. I can't be more proud of her.
That's inspiring. So there you have it. Obviously, Devin the Prodigy Smyth fighting at LFA 177 at the beautiful Seneca Niagara Casino, February 23rd, 2024 for the LFA interim 170-pound welterweight title against Shamnakan Magomedov. Tickets are very, very limited. This isn't like some sales pitch to support Devin. There are literally like 5 tickets. We just looked it up. So if you don't and you want to support him, get the tickets that are remaining, go on his website, get his shirt, support his shirt any way you can. My man's destined for big things. Devin, I truly appreciate the time again. Thanks for everything. Just sit tight, okay?
Appreciate you, man.